Every year, usually during our graduation ceremonies, UBC has the honor of bestowing honorary degrees upon individuals who, in the opinion of the university community, have fit the criteria of excellence and eminence in their chosen field. Chan Hon Go exemplifies these characteristics, and it is our pleasure to grant her an honorary degree. The first ever principal dancer of Chinese Canadian heritage at the National Ballet of Canada, Chan Hon Go is celebrated as one of the most prolific artists of her generation, has led an extraordinary career as a dancer, director, educator, executive producer, author, and entrepreneur. In 2010, upon retiring from a performing career of more than 20 years, she became the director of the Go Ballet Academy and Youth Company Canada. Forever advocating for the arts, she serves as a jury member for prestigious international competitions, and her national masterclass tour supports the development of dance talents across the country. As guest instructor and choreographer, she works with the most renowned companies in the world, and since 2009, she has been executive producer of Go Ballet's critically acclaimed production of The Nutcracker, a holiday tradition. She's also the artistic director of Global Dance Challenge, which offers thousands of young dancers a platform to annually showcase their work to renowned choreographers and directors. Contributing her time to ensuring opportunities for emerging artists, she is the president of Go Ballet Canada Society, a nonprofit organization which enables professional performance presentations. She also established the Chan Hon Go Scholarship Fund to provide financial support for equal access to the art form for those less fortunate. Additionally, she donates her expertise to various other nonprofit boards, including the Canadian Cancer Society, and she is a founding member of Vancouver's Arts and Culture Policy Council. Some of her recent awards include the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, the YWCA Women of Distinction Award, and the New Pioneers Arts Award. In 2019, she was appointed as a member of the Order of Canada. In recognition of her achievements and contributions to the cultural fabric of Canada, we are pleased to confer the degree Doctor of Letters honoris causa upon Chan Hon Go. It now gives me great pleasure to ask Dr. Go to say a few words.
Mr. Chancellor, President Ono, members of the UBC Senate, and distinguished faculty, thank you for this huge honor. Hello, fellow graduates. I'm recording this from the Go Ballet Academy in Vancouver, and I'm so excited to be sharing this incredible moment together virtually. Receiving this distinction gives me a chance to reflect on my own journey, a practice that I rarely enjoy, as I have always been one to look forward to the endless possibilities of what is still to come. When asked to speak to all of you whom I admire with all that your future holds, I thought I might draw upon my own experiences that have shaped my beliefs, which have guided me to this moment, and my hopes for the future. My background and upbringing have been a constant source of strength. We all learn through example, and I'm fortunate to have had so many beautiful people to guide me, support me, and influence me. Starting with my parents, who through their own actions taught me the great values of perseverance, of dedication, of loyalty, and of commitment. They were both principal dancers with the National Ballet of China, and they had to re-establish themselves in Canada during the 70s as struggling immigrants. From a small basement studio, working 7 days a week, they persevered and never backed down from challenges to build a training ground for graduates that now lead top professional companies. They truly saw work as opportunity. and they were passionate about it. They continue to be a tremendous source of inspiration. And with this, I want to share the importance of finding and shaping your own support system. I know that I would not be where I am without the people and resources that I can count on for all of life's ups and downs. With all the ambition and hunger for success, it's vital to recognize those who can support us to reach our objectives, and in my world of ballet, to realize dreams. Find the people who will be kind enough to tell you the truth, and those who have the insight to ask the right questions. They will be your support system to cheer you on and to keep you grounded. For me, from about the age of 12, ballet pretty much took over. It was what I wanted to do, to be a ballerina. In my dreams, I could dance just like the great ballerinas, to create with the most adored choreographers. In my reality, dance was undeniably difficult. I wasn't born with all the attributes to be a dancer, and I had to prove my worth every step of the way. In fact, this too has been a constant in my life, having to prove myself. It's a good thing. The act of having to prove myself only made me want it more, and my love of the art form never backed down. Love of the art form, love of dance, love. Let me come back to that topic of love in a minute, but let's just say nothing came easily and nothing was taken for granted. Some years ago, I came across a funny quote by the legendary dancer Fred Astaire. He says, "Dance is a sweat job. When you're experimenting, you have to try so many things before you choose what you want. And you may go for days getting nothing but exhaustion. It takes time to get a dance right, to create something memorable." Well, I believe Mr. Astaire's quote holds true to many examples in life. In my career, I made so many discoveries, from just steps and movements to deep emotions and rare human interactions. For the sake of artistic interpretation, I will just use the word dream, but you may think of it as goals or milestones. As a young girl, to be a ballerina was a dream. I found a sense of myself through artistic expression, and my audiences got to know me through my performances. In each role, there were new perspectives. The passionate love of Juliet, the vulnerability of Giselle, the regal elegance of Princess Aurora in The Sleeping Beauty, or the entrapment of Odette in Swan Lake, the demure heartache of Tatiana in Onegin. These leading ladies all lived within me and enabled me the creation of something hopefully memorable. Through dance, I was fortunate to gain many vital life skills, which I draw from and foster in the students that I teach. Having an open mind and an open heart is much like experimenting so many things before you choose or even know what you want. And yes, you may go days, months, or even years sometimes getting nothing but exhaustion, but do persevere intelligently and don't give up. I believe the act of trying already makes you better. trusting yourself and embracing change again, like the dance. It takes time to get it right, to create something memorable. These things, if you will, happen to be undeniably difficult. But remember, evolution is not failure. Keep growing and learning. In my opinion, this is an absolute must in our journey to realizing our evolving dreams. At this point, I'm sure there's a lot of anxiety, apprehension, perhaps even fear. There is change that has taken place so rapidly in the world, with uncertainty as the most commonly used word. Keep in mind, you are not alone. And whatever you do, don't let it overwhelm you. Be a part of the change which you, whether you know it or not, have been a part of creating and contributing to. Think about who you are and what you can do, not what you can't do. Your time is now to shape and contribute to the changes in all facets that are of interest to you. And now, at this time, you might be thinking of a four-letter word. LOVE. It's love. I said I'd come back to that. Find love and give love. Remember, love can come in so many forms. I have been so blessed with the love of my husband for 23 years and that of my son, who have empowered me with their love to believe in all the goodness in human nature. Love in its many forms enable courage and strength. So now, class of 2020, with your love, you can conquer the world. Treasure those who love you. Enrich your community. Enjoy each moment, especially the one right now. And I wish you the most wonderful future with all my love. Congratulations.